Now, the more senior you get, actually handling an upskilling program in parallel becomes harder, right? Because most probably you are in an age group where you have a family. Also, your job is also demanding. So managing things with that is more challenging. And hence, I would have loved to say that, look, we could probably make this easier for you in some ways. But the truth is that the standards for hiring don't change because of your age group at this point of time. The standards, in fact, they tend to become harder and harsher and harsher. So becoming a better version of yourself, upskilling is important, and focusing there, putting hard work there is important. I wish I had a different answer, but I don't. Hard work is important. Now, the way to solve that, however, is, to be honest, some bit of discipline with time management. If you have certain parts of day when you can reserve some time on your calendar to focus on learning things, it just will make, that discipline will make the journey much easier for you. Otherwise, what happens is, and this is something we've seen so many times now, that you have some backlog, and because there is that backlog and you're thinking that you'll cover that backlog and then start attending classes, that backlog keeps piling up. And the more it piles up, the harder it becomes for you to catch on with that backlog. As long as classes are happening, as long as things are happening synchronously, you have the group also talking about similar topics, everybody's discussing similar assignments, it's easier to be in sync with those classes. The moment the backlog happens, it becomes much harder to catch on. So my request or my suggestion would be, try to figure out these slots on your calendar that you can block when there is no disturbance. It could be a 2-hour block, it could be 1-hour block, it could be multiple 1-hour blocks as well. And try to make sure that you're in sync with whatever is going on in the curriculum right now. That's the only way or work around it. In case some emergency happens, then you have course pause and course resets to help you. But that should be, again, the backup option, exception and not the norm. I, again, want to say that, look, I wish I had a different answer, but there isn't, because the standards don't change.